Hey Virgo, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your July reading, or mid-July, end of July reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Virgo, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right. Do let me know if this comes out choppy. The area that I'm in right now, I barely get any service, but I want to get these readings done. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra is the overall energy. The King of Swords flipped out before. So the Queen of Swords is a card about having your head above the clouds, seeing things clearly, not being stupid about a situation, having all the facts. But because it is a feminine energy, it tends to be a little more nurturing as opposed to the King of Swords. When I was shuffling, I also did see the Devil card, so Capricorn energy. There's something here that maybe you might be battling against. It could even be like inner demons, fears, something that keeps you tied and bound to something. You have the Ten of Swords. So right now you could be dealing with an ending of a situation. It could be something that has been quite harsh. For some of you, it could be an ending towards being compassionate towards a situation that maybe did not deserve your compassion. For some of you, this is dealing with some sort of suffering too. Crossing that is the Nine of Cups. So the challenge is getting what you want, basically, or maybe even feeling content within yourself or emotional fulfillment. You have the Six of Swords in the foundation, moving to calmer waters, getting to a better state of mind, perhaps leaving a situation. Maybe you felt unhappy. Maybe you weren't getting what you wanted, and you moved away from this. Maybe it was the logical thing to do. Maybe emotionally you didn't want to. So you have the Five of Swords. My goodness, look at all these swords. You could have air in your chart. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Five of Swords in the past. This could be mind games, the inability to trust. This could also be just doing for yourself and not caring what others think, kind of thing. It doesn't have to be that it was you. It could be that somebody was behaving this way towards you. It's just, by far, the Five of Swords, for me in particular, is my least favorite card. I can't with this card. It's just such a nasty card. Ten of Pentacles, interesting, because I believe Leo got this as what was on their mind. Ten of Pentacles, home environment, family situation. It could even be your long-term stability. You have two tens here so far. I think you're waiting for a new beginning here, wanting something that's much more secure, maybe feeling at ease. Maybe even wanting loyalty from a person, or if you've ended something with somebody, just wanting that, like, does it even exist type of thing. And your outcome is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man here is the only major arcana, and it is your outcome. So I feel like this is something big. Hangman could be an energy of feeling stuck. It could also be an energy of being enlightened. It could be a victim card as well, depending on the reading, depending on how we're looking at it. But generally, the Hanged Man is someone who sees things from a different perspective. Okay, seeing things differently. It's very possible that you start to see your past differently, that you start to see other people differently. Maybe you start to see yourself differently. So let's go ahead and take a look. Why is the Queen of Swords here as the overall energy? King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. So maybe there was a lack of honesty or truth or some sort of imbalance in communication with somebody here. I think you might have also been feeling a bit overwhelmed on where to take things. I feel like this is also getting yourself back to yourself. The King of Cups usually represents emotional stability. The Nine of Pentacles represents well-being, and the Seven of Cups can represent feeling overwhelmed, confused, having a bunch of options. It could also be that there's a lot to choose from, okay? And because the Queen of Swords is here, head above the clouds, it's either making a choice here, and I feel like it's more for yourself. We'll see. So the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength card. Wow, strong Leo energy, the Lovers. My goodness, Gemini. So you could have ended something here with someone. Maybe there was some sort of passion. Maybe you had to hold back. For some of you, it could even be, this is a lot of desire and attraction. And then the Strength card is having to hold that back. Maybe because something ended. Or Four of Swords, the Empress, the Five of Wands. I almost feel like this is definitely this Empress and the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. This is a very strong feminine energy. It could be just within yourself or one that you are dealing with. I feel like there's a great attraction here. Or there was. Five of Wands. There could have been a lot of obstacles, complications, arguments. Between you and this person. Three of Pentacles working together. Page of Pentacles, a small offer, maybe even communication. It could be about money. This could even be a friendship type of thing. And the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like the desire here with the Nine of Cups, because that's what's clarifying it, and it is being, this is in the position of the challenge. This is definitely wanting to work something out. I don't know if that there wasn't a lot to offer, or that the communication was very little. There could have been children involved. I feel like there was some sort of desire here for something. It almost looks like a desire to grow, to work things out. Definitely an attraction here. For some of you, what you wanted was to feel secure and stable. For some of you, it's a connection that the passion died down. Maybe it became only about the money. Taurus energy. Okay, Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords? I'm telling you, if the judgment comes out, this is about wanting a reconciliation. Four of Wands just flipped out. A home environment. Ace of Cups, could be new love, the Star card, Aquarius, and the Two of Swords. I feel like for some of you, this is moving away from a situation and gaining back that security and stability within yourself. The Ace of Cups can represent self-love, and the Star card can represent that healing. For some of you, maybe there is new love, and it's helping to heal you. There could be new love. It could be with an air sign with the Queen of Swords here as well. There's a lot of queens. So this could be a big emphasis on the feminine energy. Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon card. So in the past, I feel like there was an opportunity to make things grow, but there was fears in the way. There was maybe even an illusion or thinking that something was one way and it really wasn't. Maybe that's why the Hangman is here in the outcome. Maybe things start to become clearer. Because the Five of Swords, and it's being clarified by these cards, it's almost like something here was said, was revealed, maybe even cut out, but there was a lot of thinking. And then a lot of confusion came in, and a lot of fears. The Fool card is wanting a new beginning. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Fool, Two of Cups, wanting a relationship. What is this Ten of Pentacles on Virgo's mind? Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So there is some sort of sadness, maybe regret. There's a sense of, for some of you, it's really putting in the work. I don't know, like in a work situation, but emotionally you're not there. Maybe things are moving extremely slowly because your emotions are not all there with the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. This could be even, it's a lack of self-love. That's why the Five of Cups is here. You have the Four of Cups here, 5 plus 9. I mean 5 plus 4, 9. 9 of Cups. And it's in the challenge. So this has to do with either figuring out exactly what you want, or it's about self-love. And I know it's so cliche because sometimes it's like, self-love, but I want somebody else to love me type of thing. But the question is, when we feel that way, like, oh, I want another person to fulfill that emptiness, that cup. Or is it? I want another person to complete it. If you're not here, 9 plus 1 is 10 of Cups. That's when you can feel fulfilled with another person. When you're emotionally fulfilled. Because if you're in this state of another person needs to love me, ask yourself, well, why are you so anxious? Is not the word. I can't think of the word in English. Like you're all jittery about it. I don't even know if that's the correct word. There's something here about bringing peace to yourself. Because if you're expecting another person to completely fulfill you and you are not fulfilled, you're going to be disappointed. And it's not that the other person is going to disappoint you. It's just that it is what it is. Because eventually it's going to be like, I feel dissatisfied. Hey, Ray! You feel dissatisfied. And when you feel dissatisfied, we start to blame other people or we don't know why. But in reality, it's, do you feel okay with you? Or do you try to escape that? Let me give you an example. I grew up in particular not usually being at home. So I like to be out. I do enjoy staying home, but I like to be out. So if I'm home and I have nothing to do, I'm almost like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I need to go do something. Or like I'm not working, for example. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm being useless. Almost like losing. Hey, oh, thanks, Ree. So when we feel like this, like we can't even be with ourselves and then we're expecting, that's a Hispanic thing. I feel the same way. I'm Portuguese. So but I grew up with a lot of Hispanic friends. So when we feel this way of like, I need to do something, it's, can we really sit with ourselves? Can we really fulfill ourselves? Even if to go out, I'm not saying that we shouldn't go out. Oh, Colombian, hey. Even to go out, are we enjoying ourselves when we do something? Or do we still feel that need, like, oh, I feel completely empty? And it's completely normal. Oh, do you? Cool. It's completely normal to not be at ease. That's the word, at ease. Kind of lost my train of thought. So it's okay to not be at ease, because it takes time. And the problem is that we want it now, right? We want things to manifest. We want what we want now. But if it's not gonna come until we feel at peace, when we feel relaxed. That's when things come. When we're like, okay, well, you know, it's gonna come when it comes. Where was I going with this? Virgo. There is an uneasiness that you are feeling emotionally. Okay? And for some of you, you might be doing okay financially, or maybe even health-wise, or even if you're not, there is a lot of work putting into that aspect. Okay? Maybe even occupying your time or spending time with others or whatever. But I feel like emotionally, it's just not there. I feel like, I don't know if it's because of the pain or because you're just trying to be at peace with whatever happened in the past. Let's see what the Hangman is as your outcome. Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Your manifestations are coming because, look, you have the Two of Swords, the Magician, and the Eight of Wands. The only issue is that something keeps you at that crossroads, and it's a lot of, in here, you have so many swords. And although, yes, you can have air placements, Three of Swords, the Death card, Scorpio energy, Five of Wands, the Tower, there's the Devil. I mean, this is a lot of cards at the bottom here. Let's count for my Venus sign. Yeah, it absolutely could be your Venus sign. And Moon in Libra, so it definitely would resonate with Libra energy. So, look, the cards that just came out on top, this could be about communication or maybe having an idea. It could be with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It could be in regards to just money or making yourself feel comfortable. Or I wouldn't say everyday life. I feel like it's more being concerned with money, time, energy, maybe even how I feel, like feeding yourself, maybe even overfeeding yourself type of thing. I don't think that that's necessarily the case, but that's what Pentacles does represent. But underneath, you have these cards. This could be about heartache, third-party situation, disappointment. Death is about a change, a major change. Five of Wands is conflict, competition, obstacles. Tower could be something happening all of a sudden, and it could be a cleanse. But then you have the Devil card here, which to me, it almost seems like a vicious cycle. I feel like there's something here that is keeping you tied and bound. Either you keep running back to something or someone is running back to you. Because then look, you have the Knight of Wands, the Empress, and the World card. So there is an end to something here. And for some, it's not even a person. It's just an idea or a pattern that we have. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like the example that I gave before. It's like about needing to feel happy with yourself. Let's say you find somebody, oh my goodness, new person, this is great. But then a little part of you is like, man, this is the same thing. And I'm not saying that every time we think that, because sometimes that's just fears. Sometimes that's just fears. Sometimes there is clarity and a potential to build something, but fears get in the way, and then we screw that up. Or the other person screws it up. I'm not saying that it's you in particular. I'm just giving an example. Or sometimes, right, like I said, sometimes it's something that is working out, but our fears get in, and it's like, man, this person's the same as the other person, or this person's going to screw me over, or does this person really feel that way? You know, but think about it in this way. If the person said nothing to you, or if the situation was just neutral, would you still have the same feelings? Would you still have the same thoughts? Or would you, right? Would you continue to doubt it? So I feel like this is more of a reading about really getting to know ourselves. Who am I? Who is Virgo? What does Virgo really want? Write it down if you have to. I want this, 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 and that. Universe, can you send me this, 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 and that? Because I do deserve this. And give that to yourself. Whether it's like, I want somebody to, I don't know, love me for me. I want to have a good time with someone. Have a good time with yourself. Be understanding that that list is possible for you, but also being okay with where you are now. You don't have to completely accept it, but know that I'm not going to be here next week, or I'm not going to be here tomorrow, because if your manifestation happens, you're not going to be in the same situation, right? So it's kind of being in that state, like, okay, I'm here, but tomorrow's going to be a better day. Next week is going to be a better day. What I've been wanting is coming to me. But it's also kind of detaching from that idea of that when that manifestation comes, now I can be happy. Because that's not what it is. Life is continuous. It's always expanding. That's the purpose. We come here to experience life, to expand. It's not to, oh, okay, I got this, and now I'm happy forever. Imagine when you were 6 years old and all you wanted was, I don't know, vanilla ice cream with sprinkles, and you're like, I'd be the happiest kid in the world, and you get it. Imagine now at 35, and you're like, that wouldn't be what I wanted now. You know what I mean? It's constantly expanding. So yes, there are certain things that we want, and when it comes, we feel happy, but understanding that that's not where life is, you know? Yeah, and if we kind of want to play into religion a little bit, religion, well, I guess it depends on certain religions, you know, but most would say something like, you don't idolize something, right? That would be considered a sin because you're idolizing something and you're taking the place of God. So it's basically the same thing. We don't idolize what we're trying to manifest, because that's not what's going to give you life. You're still breathing, you're still living without that manifestation. Although you're desiring it and wanting it and feeling like life would be so much easier with it, that's fine. But it's also, it's getting that devil energy, which is like, it's the same thing as an addiction. I need it, I need it, I need it. I crave it, I crave it, I crave it. And again, conversations like this is not anything to be like, you have to do this, much like religion. It's just more of having an open mind and understanding. It's not black and white. It's not that it has to be like this. You know, oh, I can't feel sad because my manifestations aren't going to happen, or I'm going to attract something terrible. No, you're allowed to feel sadness. You're allowed to feel depressed. But what you need to, sorry, I need to charge my phone. But what you need to keep in mind is that you don't have to be stuck in that. You don't have to be stuck in there. Let me find out. God's children. Spirit behind divination. I'm not exactly sure what that meant, but okay. So that's basically, you have the Page of Cups, the Chariot, Cancer energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some sort of communication that's coming in. I don't know if it's like false promises or something. Because there's, and even if it's not, let me see what the Seven of Swords is. Four of Swords, taking a break. It's an avoiding energy, that Seven of Swords. It's an avoiding energy. I think there's a need with the Hanged Man here to either see things differently, and you probably are already seeing things differently. There's something here, though, that you are avoiding because it's going to cause you pain, or because you are connecting it to something of the past. It might even be fears. I can't do this because look at what happened in the past. And although, you know, we don't want to be naive about something, but sometimes that Fool energy does allow us to expand, does allow us to experience something. I feel like that's all I have to say, though, for this. It ended with the Four of Pentacles, which is a holding on. I do feel, though, Virgo, that things will become differently. They are working out slowly. Slowly. I feel like now is the time to allow yourself to be happy. And it could be in small things that you enjoy, you know? Like, don't go and think, oh, okay, well, I enjoy doing crack cocaine. I don't. I'm not saying that. I've never even done that. But trying to give an example here. Obviously, you're not going to go and think that way because, I mean, you do whatever you want. But is that really where your happiness lies? No, that's really just used to mask something, to escape reality. You know, and I'm not trying to judge anyone or anything like that. But it's not really where happiness lies. Because that doesn't really give you that happiness. You know what real happiness feels like, what real enjoyment feels like. It brings that authentic smile to your face. It's not like, there's a difference. Give yourself the authentic happiness. I don't know, maybe you enjoy going to the beach. Go. Oh, I can't, I have to work, whatever. Okay, but there's other things. You're already old enough. You should have like a library of things that you enjoy. And if you don't, because you were in a toxic relationship, that person didn't let you do anything, because you had toxic parents who tried to keep you enclosed and not experience the world because they were too afraid for you to do anything. I don't know. This is about you. What do you want? What makes you feel happy? Who are you? Is basically the question. I hope that helped. If it did, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.